Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekend preview for the week that is starting on July 2nd, 2018. I know we've been gone for a while. As a matter of fact, we just made a return last night with the most recent episode of Godsall's Turnbuckle, my wrestling podcast I do over here on the channel. We did come back with that yesterday, so we have decided to start coming back with more content. So where have I been? I kind of explained it yesterday a little bit. It was more of a aspect of me being physically not up to doing things because I had gotten sick during that period of time, but also mentally not being able to really want to do anything with the channel at that time. Like, I tried doing a few things, but it wasn't clicking. It wasn't clicking. It wasn't feeling good. It wasn't feeling right at that point in time. So I kind of took a break from doing pretty much everything at that point in time. But we are going to try to come back in a more consistent schedule. Things are going to be a little bit weird right off the bat with everything on the consistency side, but we're going to try to do as best as we can with what we have so far with everything going down. And one of those things is the factor that this upcoming week is going to be pretty normal. Do a few streams here and there. We're going to try to get ourselves back onto the gameplay streams over on my Twitch page as well to go along with everything. And we're going to try to be more consistent. We should see an episode of Godsall's Turnbuckle either Saturday or Sunday next week of this upcoming week. And then that's where things get a little bit weird. And I'm going to have to spend a little bit of extra time doing a few other things to try to set up for the Extreme Rules week. One being the factor that for 5 days on Monday and then I'll be returning on Friday. I'm going to be going home to my home state of Ohio to do a family function with my nephew's wedding at that time. So I'm going to be going home for about 5 days, so that's going to make things a little bit difficult. So stream-wise, we're not really going to see anything, with the exception of maybe a few things that I try to set up at that time to go along with it. And we'll probably try to do some rebroadcasting during that time frame as well. So that is going to be more of what I'm aiming for at that point in time for next week. That's for next week, though. For this week, the game plan is to kind of have a normal week. We did start with that yesterday with the episode of Godsall's Turnbuckle. We're not going to do a gameplay stream at least earlier in the morning, early afternoon times, because I will be going to work a little bit sooner than I traditionally do, but that's going to be fine on that one. And of course, there's also going to be set up for next week because I've got to kind of film everything in advance because I want to do things here versus back home with the channel and the filming and recording of everything. So we're going to try to do a few things and try to bring back in a few things for next week as well. But we're going to do it in advance of everything at that point in time. One being the predictions for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. That will be that upcoming Friday. Two will be me trying to bring back the simulation matches in WWE 2K18 or in one of the other games at that point in time to go along with it. So that's stuff that we're going to be trying to do. We're also going to be bringing back fighting games and recordings for fighting games, everything on that side, and, well, whatever game I decide to go with as well. Especially with the factor of the next single-player gameplay stream I want to do. And I said this a while ago, and I really do want to do this, and I have the ability to do it, is to do Final Fantasy IX. Either play it on my PC or play it on the PS4, either one of those at this point in time. I do have multiple variations for it. It's one of my favorite Final Fantasies, if not my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. And I do have a PlayStation 1 version. I guess I could pull out the PlayStation 3 for that. on that one as well. So we have a couple of things that we can try to do with Final Fantasy IX, and I really do want to do it. Really do want to do that at that time. So we'll figure out what is the best course of action and where we need to go with everything from here on in with that side. But that is going to definitely be the next single player gameplay stream, and then hopefully we start bringing some multiplayers back in there as well to go along with it. But yeah, it's been on me again. Again, mentally and physically was not up to it for a little while there. We were probably gone for upwards, for the most part, for the upwards of a month. I think the only thing that I really did last month was the predictions for Money in the Bank, and then the live reactions for Money in the Bank, and then there's really not much of anything else on that one. Oh yeah, we did NXT TakeOver predictions as well. But again, not really much happened here over the last month. Because of where I was physically and mentally at that time. Again, that's on me. It's completely on me for that one. It's not anything else at that point in time. But we are looking to bring it back a little bit, and we're looking to see how everything is going at this. See how everything is outgoing at this point in time. But I feel like we can bring ourselves back into a more regular schedule of things. Obviously, next week is going to be a little bit of a hamper on that one, but I think the following week right after that, and this week coming up, we can definitely start setting up something and seeing if I can do a little bit more of a regular schedule of things to come down the road here. So with that being said, everybody, for everybody who's has supported this channel, thank you so much. It's always nice when, even if it's just a few people watching, in that sense. It's like, okay, you're at least getting it out there. You're at least doing it. You're at least having fun with it. And that's the whole point of this channel, is to have fun with it. It's not an aspect of, oh, I want to be the best multiplayer, this. No, we're just here to have fun. It's to show the other side of everything, which is not necessarily always being great or good at a game, which, sometimes I do something really good. It happens, but it's not that often. I'm pretty bad at most of the games that I play to begin with. And it's not one of those aspects of being the best. It's the aspect of showing the fun that I have still with these games, even though I'm not that great at them to begin with. That's the whole aspect of it, is to show the aspect of having the fun side of everything. So that's what we try to do over here on this channel, and with everything on that side of it. So yeah, for everybody who supported the channel, we, of course, always a big thank you, and hopefully we continue to see, continue for me to, be on a more consistent schedule, get things going, get things done, and see how everything ends up playing out in the end with how that ends out going. So, like I said, we're going to try to bring a more consistent schedule to you. This weekend preview hopefully is the start of that, and we'll see how everything ends up playing out in the end. So, again, take care, peace out, have a great one. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody.